Acta para el proceso de reorganización nacional. En la ciudad de Buenos Aires, capital de la República Argentina, a los 24 días del mes de marzo del año 1976, reunidos en el Comando General del Ejército, el Comandante General del Ejército, Teniente General don Jorge Rafael Videla, el Comandante General de la Armada, Almirante don Emilio Eduardo Macera, y el Comandante General de la Fuerza Aérea, Brigadier General don Orlando Ramón Agosti, visto el estado actual del país, proceden a hacerse cargo del gobierno de la República.
The Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo is a non-governmental association. Its main purpose is to find and return to their legitimate families all the children who were kidnapped and robbed of their identity by the military repression. In 1976, the armed forces took over the constitutional government of the Republic of Argentina. The military dictatorship systematically violated the most basic human rights, and by imposing terror on the people, it subjected the country to destruction and dependence. The military government arrested and was responsible for the disappearance of thousands of people of all ages, including hundreds of children that were either kidnapped along with their parents or were born in the clandestine detention centers. Many of these children were registered by members of the armed forces or their accomplices as their own children. In this way, the appropriators have kept them from living with their legitimate families and therefore have deprived them of their true identity. Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo demand truth and justice, the clearing up of all the crimes against humanity, and the imprisonment of those responsible for the dictatorship so as not to repeat acts of this nature ever again.
Trabajamos por nuestros niños y por los niños de futuras generaciones de todo el mundo.
Para preservar su identidad, sus raíces y su historia.
Pilares fundamentales de la identidad humana.
Si tenés dudas sobre tu identidad, acércate a Abuelas.
In order to find the children, young people by now, who were kept kidnapped, Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo work on 4 levels. Formal complaints, claims and proposals before national and international authorities. Thus, on the international level, they have succeeded in having Articles 7, 8 and 11 incorporated in the Declaration of Rights of the International Convention for the Rights of Children, approved by the United Nations. Legal presentations before courts of law. Requests for collaboration addressed to the general citizenry. And individual research. To prove that the persons who have been found belong to the family that is claiming them, a case is filed in a federal court of law. Genetic tests, which are added to the various evidence submitted in each case, are a defining factor. At the request of the Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo Association, the creation of a national bank of genetic data was approved. Here, The genetic maps of the original biological family are recorded so that the children who still haven't been found are able to recover their true identity even long after having been kidnapped. Grandmothers constantly create and recreate strategies. Since 1997, the Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo Association has been organizing public campaigns for the rights of young people to their identity. By that time, the grandchildren had grown up, and Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo was able to count on them in the search for their identity. A massive, comprehensive public campaign which reached across the whole country has been carried out through newspapers, street billboards, radio, and even spots on TV. Different activities were also organized, such as rock festivals, literary contests, art exhibits, as well as theater festivals. The latter began with a play called Speaking of Doubts, which led up to a series of over 40 plays on identity. Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo puts out a regular monthly publication and has published other materials as well. As a result of this campaign, many young people who had doubts about their family history have approached the institution, and several of them were able to recover their true identity. Thus, the young people themselves take part, joining the association in their relentless search. Grandmothers of Plaza de Mayo maintains a permanent struggle to achieve their objective: to find and return all the children who were kidnapped to their legitimate families, and help them in this way to recover their identity, which was taken away by the military repression.
Mientras haya una sola persona con su identidad falseada y robada, se pone en duda la identidad de todos.